And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we kick off another edition of Bishop State Baseball here on JockJive.com on behalf of the owner, Mr. Robert Williamson, Jason Thompson here in Mobile, as we have a Division II matchup between the Wildcats and Bevill State. Bevill State will be wearing the black tops with the white bevel across the front. Looks like blue trim with white numbers on the front and back. And this batting lineup will be facing Bishop pitcher Caleb Stewart. 13 is the shortstop, Aiden Payne. 6 is Chase Marshall at second. 22, Matthew McCaffrey in center field. 28 is Connor Gibbs at first. 5 is Michael Glick, the left fielder. 10 is Levi Weaver at third. 9 is Asa Morrison, the catcher. Davis Purdue, number 1, is the DH. He's going to be batting for the pitcher. Number 16, Matthew Sheffield. And number 21, the left fielder, is Whit Sexton. Correction, the right fielder is Whit Sexton. So that lineup again is Payne, Marshall, and McCaffrey. Gibbs, Glick, and Weaver. Morrison, Purdue, and Sexton. For the Wildcats, defensively across the infield from left to right, from third to first, will be number 6, Brandon Davis. 2 is A.J. Anderson. 10 is Kyle Hipp, and number 1 is Pearson Eichner. The outfield from left to right. Number 3 is Vinny Bozio. 17 is Jet Wolf. 42 is Rashad Robinson. Behind the plate, number 13 is Ethan Miller. On the bump is Caleb Stewart, number 8. If you're looking at your screens, ladies and gentlemen, it is not your screen. Just a little background here. The windows here in the press box at Bishop do not open, so the camera view that you're seeing is going through the window, through the netting, of course, and out onto the playing surface. So unfortunately, as far as the quality goes, that might be the best we're going to get. And obviously, to pump in crowd noise for the broadcast, we had to run a mic cord out the back, down the steps. So hopefully we won't hear any magic words outside. So I want to thank, I believe Trent Eager is still the AD here at Bishop, basketball coach. Appreciate his support of JockJive, and of course Coach Hattenstein as well. Again, we encourage you to like us on Facebook. JockJive Sports is the address. Normally, Robert on Mondays will list everything for the week, and early each day he will also list the games we're doing, and then we'll put our final scores up there as well. So we might get started a minute early. It is 11:59 here in Mobile. And the first pitch from Stewart is up and away for ball 1. So we have 2 7-inning games on the docket today. Hopefully we'll be able to get in that second game and not get ended by darkness. The pitch, line drive to the second baseman, down to a knee, pops up over to first in time, 1 out. At 4-3 will go Hipp to Eichner. As Chase Marshall to the plate. I want to give a shout out to a young lady I've known for a while. She's playing next door, Miss Kaylee King. Plays for the Lady Wildcat softball team. Been the sports editor at the Gulf Breeze News for 21 years, so I've got to see her, her older sister, and her younger sister, who's currently playing at Gulf Breeze. I believe she's injured at the moment. Chase Marshall is the second baseman, number 6. He takes 1 for strike 1. Gorgeous day. Little on the warm side, of course, we're not complaining compared to some of the weather we've had in recent weeks. That one's a chopper left side, foul by a couple feet. Nice barehanded stop. I believe that's the head coach down there, Steve Woodard. I understand he's a former major leaguer. fielding his position there in the third base box. Stewart's 0-2 to Marshall is hit high to center field. Center field drifting over several steps to his right, comes in a little bit, makes the catch for out number 2. That's Jet Wolf out there hauling it in. Matthew McCaffrey, number 22, to the plate. He bats from the left side. I believe Bevill are the Bears. Is that correct? Yeah. From Fayette, is that what you said? Yes. Checks his swing. Does he go around? Looks like he does not. They do not appeal, so ball 1. If the inning continues, Connor Gibbs, the first baseman, will bat. 1-0 pitch is a strike called. The dimensions here at Bishop, they're 330 down the lines, but they don't have a marker in the alleys or straightaway center, but I'd imagine it's in the neighborhood of 400 to straightaway. Pitch is a strike on the outside corner. 1-2. Imagine it's got, looks like about a 20-foot high fence somewhere in the ballpark. So you'd have to muscle one up to get one over that. The 1-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. He chased one up in the zone, so it is a 3 up, 3 down for Bevill here in the top of the first. We will give you the Bishop State Wildcat batting lineup. They'll be facing pitcher number 16, Matthew Sheffield. 42 is Rashad Robinson, the right fielder. Number 3, Vinny Bozzio is in left. 6 is Brandon Davis at third base. 14 is the DH, Trevor Murphy. He's batting for number 8, the pitcher, Caleb Stewart. 2 is A.J. Anderson, the shortstop. 17, Jet Wolf is in center. 13 is Ethan Miller, the catcher. 1 is Pearson Eichner at first. And 10 is Kyle Hipp at second base. So that lineup again is Robinson, Bozzio, and Davis. Murphy, Anderson, and Wolf. Miller, Eichner, and Hipp. The defensive alignment for Bevill across the infield from left to right, that's from third base to first base, is number 10, Levi Weaver. 13 is Aiden Payne, 6 is Chase Marshall, and 28 is Connor Gibbs. The outfield from left to right, number 5, Michael Glick. 12 is Matthew McCaffrey. 21 is Whit Sexton. Behind the plate, number 9, Asa Morrison. On the bump is Matthew Sheffield, number 16. Give a shout out to any Bevill fans watching. Gentleman's up here. He's, I guess for lack of a better word, their SID. Said you'd get our address out to all their social media, so shout out to y'all watching from Fayette or other places rooting on the Bears as Rashad Robinson, number 42, steps in. Just going out on a limb, maybe Rashad wearing 42 in honor of Jackie Robinson. Same last name, same number. He is batting .375 on the young season. 2 homers, 6 RBIs. Bevill 7 and 5 coming into play today. Bevill is 4 and 8. That one hit high to left field. Left fielder drifting over to his right several steps and will make the catch, say about 15, 20 feet shy of the fence. 1 pitch, 1 out. Michael Glick hauling that one in. Bevill has yet to win a road game on the young season, according to the ACC Athletics page, 0 and 5. Both Bishop and Bevill are 1 and 1 in conference play, assuming they played at Bevill on Thursday or Friday. That's a strike. So again, very early into conference play in Division II. We'll give that to you as we go on. That one swung on, fouled out of play, 0 and 2. Looks like Wallace Dothan, Coastal North, Central Alabama, all 2 and 0 after first round conference play. Bevill and Bishop both 1 and 1. Enterprise is yet to play in conference. The pitch is a swing and a foul tip. All right, it was dropped, and the catcher will have to throw down to complete it 2-3. Wallace Selma, LBW, and MMI are all 0 and 2, so a strikeout. Going 2-3, that would be Morrison to Gibbs as Brandon Davis batting .464 on the young season. No homers, 4 RBIs. He wears number 6, and he bats from the left side. The first pitch he sees is low, ball 1. Not sure where the boss is today, Robert Williamson, but he is obviously somewhere because I am sitting here. 1-0 pitch. Ground ball. Second baseman, couple steps to his left, flips over for the out. That'll go 4-3, so a quick 3 up, 3 down. Bottom of the first, Marshall to Gibbs on the putout. So 1 inning in the books here in Mobile. Bishop and Bevill scoreless here on JockJive. Connor Gibbs, number 28, will lead it off here for Bevill in the top of the second. First inning lasting about 10 minutes. Quick 3 up, 3 down on both sides. Pitch to Gibbs is a strike. 0-1. Game 2 to follow. It's scheduled for 3, but of course that's always written in pencil. It depends on how long this one goes. But again, no lights here at Bishop. So if we have 3 up, 3 downs like that, like we did in the first, we should be in good shape. So we had a ball on the field down the left field line. So it looks like the Bishop ladies are playing today. Next door, the pitch is a strike, 3 called. Second straight strikeout for Caleb Stewart as Michael Glick to the plate, number 5. Bishop wearing the, I guess it is forest green with the big yellow stripe across the chest. The pitch is a ground ball. 2-hopper to the shortstop. Gets around it, flips across the stretch in time. Looks like Glick may have injured himself there. Looks like he's gingerly jogging back. Good strong throw there. A.J. Anderson as he gets around the ball and fires across. So it's 2 straight pitches, net 2 outs as Levi Weaver, number 10, to the plate. That's from the right side. First pitch he sees is a chopper. Third baseman on a couple hops. Throw high, but pulled down by the first baseman. So a very quick 3 up, 3 down, top of the second. We have yet to see a base runner. We'll head to the bottom of the second when we get back. No score here on JockJive. Back to the action here in Mobile. Number 14 is Trevor Murphy, batting .513 on the season with a homer and 14 RBIs. Looks like the young man is seeing the ball well here in the early goings. First pitch he sees, a big swing and a miss. Goodness. He's trying to put one on the softball field there, 0-1. Bishop ladies, looks like they're wearing their yellow tops today with the green pants. The pitch. Chopper to the third baseman, stays down, pumps, long throw across, high, but pulled down by the first baseman for the 5-3 put out, Weaver to Gibbs. A.J. Anderson batting .333 on the year, no homers, 8 RBIs. He is the shortstop. He'll step in with his red batting gloves. First pitch he sees is a strike called. Pitch, he tries to check his swing, but he goes around. It's 0-2. Ball was up in the zone. He tried to hold up and could not. Jet Wolf, the on-deck man for Bishop. Sheffield's 0-2 pitch is hit to right field. Right field on the run, and makes the catch. Whit Sexton runs it down for out number 2. And still no base runners in the game. Number 17 is Jet Wolf, batting .350, no homers and 5 RBIs. Pearson Eichner will bat. Correction, Ethan Miller will bat, should the inning continue. Pitch is swung on, fouled out of play to the right side. One pitch. One away, gets away from the catcher. 1 ball, 1 strike. And you're watching Bishop State Baseball here on JockJive on a very nice Saturday afternoon here in the Port City. It is low for ball 2. Speaking of Bishop State, saw on the ACCC Athletics page that the Division II basketball tournament is set, and Bishop is hosting it. The 2-1. Chopper, and it gets through. Good effort there by a diving shortstop. Payne, but he can't keep it on the infield. A seeing eye single for Wolf, first base runner of the ball game. I would imagine Robert Williamson will be bringing you all of that action. I believe it's next weekend. Again, the bracket is, or the schedule is up on the ACCCathletics.com page. Big shout out to Dean Myrick, commissioner of the ACCC. Definitely down with Miller's walk-up music. Little Motley Crue there. Going back to my young days, way back in the 80s. About a 2-step lead, 2.5-step lead over there for Wolf. Throw back over, and he gets back. Again, if you're just tuning in, number 1, welcome. Number 2, actually, as I look at the screen, somewhat clear. I say somewhat only because the windows don't open here in the press box, so we have to shoot through the window out to the playing surface. The pitch is upstairs, ball 1. Obviously, you have no control of whatever dirt or whatever is on the window as we shoot through it, but looks like a good shot there. The 1-0 from Sheffield is up and away for ball 2. The 2-0 from Sheffield is inside, ball 3. We mentioned JockJive Sports, the JockJive Facebook page. JockJive is also on Twitter, or X now, and Instagram. So you can follow us there as well. Wolf with the, call it the oven mitt on the left hand. Pitch is a strike called. I am sure there is a proper name for it. But it reminds me of growing up. My mom had those oven mitts. Obviously, these are a little smaller, fit the hand a lot better. More snugly. Sheffield set in the 3-1 pitch is ripped. Pass of third baseman down the line, a fair ball. Lead runner is going to go first to third. They're going to send him all the way from first to throw from third, coming home, not in time. Gets away from the catcher. So I think that'll be a double and maybe an E6 on the throw coming in. Either way, Bishop on top here, 1-0. Pearson Eichner batting .333, no homers, no RBIs. He's going to bat from the left side. So the Wildcats strike first. Miller with the RBI, the pitch. Check swing foul. That is RBI number 6 for Miller on the young season. Go over the Division I standings when we have time. So obviously that means with Division I and Division II, there's 2 separate postseasons. Imagine Division I basketball will be the week after. 0-1 pitch. Outside again, Bishop State, their main campus. Downtown will host all that action starting next week. Of course, JockJive, obviously Robert will list those games as well. Strike 2 if you follow us on the JockJive Sports Facebook page. We also put our final scores up there at game's end. Again, Miller the runner at third base. Sheffield with the 1-2 pitch is low. That'll even it at 2-2. A lot of action on the JockJive Network this week, as this is my 3rd site in 4 days. The 2-2. It's a chopper foul to the left. I'm trying to remember, I was in Bay Minette at Coastal South on Wednesday, Coastal North Thursday. 2-2 pitch. Upstairs, count now full. Softball on each of those days. The payoff pitch is upstairs, ball 4. So Bishop with runners at the corners after Eichner draws the 2-out walk. And again, all of this happening with 2 outs. Single by Wolf. Double by Miller. Walk to Eichner is Kyle Hipp, the second baseman, .333. A homer, 3 RBIs on the young season. Again, the Division I conference play has yet to start. E-pitch is a strike call. So it looks like Southern Union right now is 9-4. Snead is 7-5. Lawson State and Northwest Shoals are both 6-5. Gadsden 5-5. Calhoun 4-5. Give you the rest of it after this pitch. Chopper, a high one. It is a fair ball. Third baseman, long throw across, and the stretch pulls him off the bag. That's going to be an E5 as they're going to send the runner all the way around. He almost runs into Coach Hattenstein. Play at the plate. Not in time as the catcher bobbled it. So good hustle play there as Eichner comes all the way around to score. 2 come in on the play. It's a 3-0 game. So Miller scores and Eichner scores. And again, all this happening with 2 outs. Back to the top, Rashad Robinson. Chat Valley 4-9. Shelton is 2-7. Both Coastal South and Wallace Hansfield 2-9 on the young season. That one is a strike. And again, Division I play is yet to start. This is the first weekend for the D2 teams. Conference play anyway. That is a strike called 0-2. Not a cloud in the sky. Another beautiful day here in southern Alabama. The 0-2 pitch is a chopper. That's down the line, a fair ball. That might be extra bases. Robinson heading for second. He will pull up there with a double. So the Wildcats working that left field line here in the second. The fourth run of the inning, all with 2 outs, by the way. Makes it 4-0. So we're mentioning, because there's no cloud cover, as Coach Steve Woodard's going to have a chat with his battery, that if you're a fielder and it's popped up, you better pick it up quick. You're going to be battling that sun, looking straight up in it. So a single by Wolf, double by Miller, walk to Eichner, hip reaching on an error, and a double by Robinson have plated 4 runs here in the second. Coach Hadenstein was going to go out and talk to the home plate umpire, but as he started walking out, the home plate umpire started making his way out to the mound to break up the meeting, but the meeting breaks before he gets there.
Now batting, Bevill.
Regardless of what it is, we're still a good ways away, but I know in ACCC softball, the run rule is 8 after 5. If that's the case here, Bishop's halfway there. As Vinny Bozzio struck out his first time, second baseman coming over for a throw that doesn't come. It is low and away, ball 1. The 1-0 from Sheffield as he looks to second and fires a pitch. Ground ball. This one foul by a few feet. Pretty much every ball that has been put in play after out number 2 has been down, either down the line or in the case of Wolf single through the 5-6 hole. One pitch throw back to second, close play, and they got him! They picked him off at second. So Robinson is picked off 1-4. Sheffield to Marshall on the tag. So Bozzio will bat to lead off the bottom of the third. 2 innings in the books.
We would like to thank the following sponsors.
Bishop up 4-0 here on JockJive.
Foundation, S&M, and King's Battery. Thank you for sponsoring the Bishop State Wildcats. Top of the third, Madison.
As we head to the top of the third, it will be 7, 8, and 9, Morrison, Purdue, and Sexton. As Bevill now trailing 4-0. The pitch from Caleb Stewart is a strike called. 0-1 pitch, fouled, straight back. Stewart with the 0-2. Chopper, third baseman, charges. Flips, fires across, and gets him. Nice play there, Brandon Davis on the 5-3. Had to field it and then flip on the run. One down here for Davis Purdue, the DH, batting for Sheffield, the pitcher. The bullpens are in the field of play down both lines. Coach Woodard still sticking with Sheffield as nobody is warming up. For now, that one is ball one. Gentleman was up here earlier, the SID, saying that he played for the Brewers. Name does ring a bell. That's a strike called in the inside corner. Looking forward to the big boys getting started here. Of course, they're all in spring training right now. 1-1 pitch is a ball. Like I said, if I ever won Powerball, just buy me some property. I can put a big log cabin on it. Give me a little, like a ProMaster van. I could drive the country watching minor league baseball. Sounds like a plan. 1 and 2. Correction, 2 and 2 to Davis Purdue. The 2-2 pitch is a strike. 3 called on the outside corner. Strikeout number 3 as Stewart has a K in every inning so far. Which section of the plate? Somebody ringing a cowbell downstairs. Which Sexton is the right fielder, number 21. And the first pitch he sees is a ball. Do notice there is some wind outside, blowing some leaves around on the playing surface. Not as bad as it was a few days ago in, I believe it was Monroeville on Thursday. The 1-0 pitch is a strike. I mean, it was blowing some biblical-like dust clouds across the playing surface. The 1-1 pitch hits the inside corner, 1 and 2. One-two pitch, missing high, ball 2. Chopper, one hopper, nice play by the third baseman over to first in time. Could have eaten up Davis, but he stayed low and fires across for the 5-3. Bevill still without a base runner through 3. We go to the bottom of the third when we get back. Bishop looking to add to a 4-0 lead here on JockJive.
Bottom of the third is Wildcat. Benny Bozio.
Vinny Bosio to the plate. He struck out in the first. And he hits a line shot past the diving shortstop into left for a hit. First pitch he sees of the inning. And Bosio aboard.
Now batting Brandon Davis.
Brandon Davis with a ground out to second his last time steps in. Good size lead over there at first. About 2.5 steps. Shows bunt, actually pulls it back. It misses high for ball 1. From Sheffield. Back up the box, a base hit. Looked like it went between the legs of the pitcher. So Wildcats with something brewing here with nobody out. 2 runners on. Trevor Murphy with a ground out to third will step in.
Now batting Trevor Murphy.
Corner infielders close to being even with the bases. I'm anticipating some sort of bunt here from Murphy, but wouldn't bet on it. He's batting .513. He's got that low crouch, and he takes a strike on the outside corner. In your base runners, Vinny Bosio at second, Brandon Davis at first, both reaching on singles. Pitch from Sheffield is a chopper through the 5-6 hole hit. They're going to send the runner around. Left fielder has it. The throw coming in, offline, and a run will score. It's 5-0. So Murphy with a single to left center. Bringing in a run, Bosio. It is 5-0 Wildcats. A.J. Anderson with a fly out to right. Jet Wolf is the center fielder. He's in the on-deck circle. As time is called as the shortstop, Payne comes in as well as the rest of the infield. I would imagine the conversation to some extent has got to be, don't tip your pitches or vary the signal because there's a runner at second that could relay to the batter. The pitch, they're off of the pitch. It is low. Actually, the runner was halfway and goes back. Ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Bunt is down. It is foul. Luckily for Bevill, as the catcher, Morrison bobbled it briefly. Counters the ball on a strike. Again, we mentioned earlier to like us on Facebook, JockJive Sports. I think I have games Tuesday and Saturday of next week, maybe Thursday. A lot going on with the overlap between baseball, softball, and, of course, basketball. 1-1 pitch. Bunt is foul. Thought it hit him in the box. Either way, it's a foul ball. I think the catcher trying to say maybe he was out of the box, and actually I think Coach Woodward is making his way out. And they're at least going to get the umpires to talk about it. It did look like it hit him. The question is, where did it hit him? In the box or out? Of course, I'm not sure how the base umpire could tell whether he was out of the box or not, because frankly, pretty much the entire box is missing. You know, every time somebody steps in the box, they're calling him out. And now Coach Hattenstein is probably echoing the sentiments that I was, saying, how can you tell all the way out there if he was out of the box or not? Or something along those lines. I believe for scoring purposes you call that a 2 unassisted. So apparently Anderson hit with the ball. Jet Wolf to the plate. He singled and scored his first time. So now Bevill's just a ground ball to short or second from possibly getting out of this. The second baseman goes over and time is called. Look to second by Sheffield. The pitch, bunt. Shows bunt, misses, and the runners will steal the bases. So it's basically a sacrifice without the sacrifice. It's going to be ball 1. 1-0 pitch is low for ball 2. One already in here for the Wildcats, but they're looking for more. As the infield has come in all around, Weaver at third, Payne at short, Marshall at second, Gibbs at first. On the edge of the grass, looking to come home with a ball. The pitch is low and away. Ball 3. This might be one of those unintentional, intentional walks. This way they can load them up, and they can go back to regular depth for the next batter. Sheffield with a 3-0, missing up, and that's ball 4. They're loaded. Ethan Miller to the plate as Steve Woodard making his way out. Now we do see activity, and I think we're going to see us a pitching change. Ethan Miller will be the batter if we see the ball taking from Sheffield. And we are seeing a young man coming out of the dugout. So Sheffield's day is done. After 2 1/3. Gives up 6 hits. Walked 2, struck out 1. He's still responsible for the runners on base. Looks like number 2 is in for Bevill. And unfortunately, we do not have a number 2 on our roster here. Looks like it's Trent Ivan. I-A-V-I-N. This is one of the greatest American rock songs ever made, in my humble opinion. Plays out as he warms up. Trent Ivan's going to be called on to put out this fire. Bases are full of Wildcats. Davis at third after a single, Murphy at second after a single, Wolf at first after a walk. Corner infielders, Gibbs at first, Weaver at third, in tight. Middle infielders back. That swung on, foul out of play. Unfortunately, from our vantage point, cannot see the scoreboard. Actually, I guess it looks like the Lady Wildcats were just practicing. I don't see anybody out there right now. The pitch is a swing and a miss. 0-2. 0-2 to Miller. Pearson Eichner, the on-deck man. And when Low and Away gets away, runner thought about coming, but he'll go back. There's not a lot of real estate behind home plate, and the ball came right back to the catcher. Just guesstimating, doesn't look like any more than maybe 25 feet behind him, and it bounced right back to him. So, break of sorts for Bevill, but they're far from being out of the woods. Down 5-0, and a base hit could widen the lead. The pitch is off the plate. Count is 1-2. And a swing and a miss for strike three, so Ivan gets a big strikeout. Pearson Eichner with a walk and a run scored. In Bishop's 4-run second inning, will step in, batting from the left side. Ivan coming set, and the pitch is low. Ball one. The 0-1 pitch is a strike called. Ball and a strike to Eichner. Kyle Hipp will bat if the inning continues. Base is full of Bishop Wildcats. One already in the inning to go with their 4 from the second. The pitch is low and in. Nice job by the catcher. Keep that one in front. 2 balls and a strike. Said it is 75 degrees today in Mobile. Goodness. Technically still winter. Certainly doesn't feel like it. The 2-1 pitch. That one hit high. Left fielder drifting over a few steps to his left. Makes the catch to end the inning. So Bishop will leave them loaded, but they do get a single tally. 3 innings in the books. They lead 5-0 here on JockJive.
This inning, we would like to thank the following sponsors: EXP Realty, Thompson Tractor Company, Azalea City Mortgage, and Honey's Auto Sales. Thank you for sponsoring the Bishop State Wildcats.
Back to the action here in the top of the fourth. Bevill still looking for its burst. Base runner Aiden Payne will show bunt, pull it back as it misses outside for ball one. So it'll be Payne, Marshall, and McCaffrey. Pitch hits the outside corner. Now it's 1-1. Pitch is a ball. Two-one pitch. Missing low and inside. Ball three as Bevill has another young man warming up down the left field line. Pitch is swung on, fouled over our heads. Count out 3-2. Pitch missing for ball four. And Bevill has its first base runner, a leadoff walk to Aiden Payne.
Now batting Marshall.
Chase Marshall, who flew out to center his first time. Missing for ball one. And we'll have us a meeting on the mound. So again, Matthew McCaffrey on deck. Connor Gibbs in the hole. It's a 5-0 lead. Bishop with 4 in the second, 3 in the third, as we see a pretty good size amount of those folding chairs out there, particularly on the right side. One of them smartly with the pop-up tent. That sun is beaten down. Possible of getting a tan in February. Throw over to first and the runner back. Runners off on the pitch. Pitch misses up. The throw down. Second baseman covering. They got him. It'll go 2-4. Nice job there by Hip, who had to field it on a hop before putting the tag on. The 2-0 pitch is a strike call. Count is 2-1. That one's going to be strike 2. Two pitch. That's going to miss up now for ball 3. The 3-2 is low, and another walk. This one to Marshall as Matthew McCaffrey to the plate.
Now batting Gibbs.
Got a 2-step lead over there at first. The pitch is, oh, it gets him in the elbow. Ouch. So now Stewart all of a sudden having issues with the strike zone, as now we have a Bishop Wildcat warming up down the right side. I believe it's Brett Nix, number 20, warming up down the right side. Pitch is inside, ball one. Swing and a miss. Now a ball and a strike. The 1-1 from Stewart is a strike. One-two pitch. Swing and a miss. Held on to. First base is occupied, so that'll be a strikeout. Gibbs down on strikes for the second time. Michael Glick will bat from the left side. He grounded out to short his first time. Pitch is a strike. Michael Glick, the batter. That's what I said. Anyway, two runners on here for Bevill. The pitch. Swung on, that's hit well to right. Right fielder misjudging it. Now he's coming in, diving. Cannot make the catch. A run will score. We're talking about that sun out there, Rashad Robinson. I just did not pick it up right away. Tried to hustle in and make the diving catch and could not. So an RBI for Glick brings in Marshall. It's 5-1. McCaffrey going first to third on the play as number 10 Levi Weaver to the plate. That was Bevill's first hit of the day. Weaver grounding out to third his first time. Pitch. Low. So Glick, your runner at first. McCaffrey, your runner at third. Big swing and a miss. Almost threw down to first, but it was a bluff to see what the runner at third was going to do. A ball and a strike. Still have bullpen activity on both sides. The pitch swung on, hit high and out of play to the right. 1-2. One-two pitch is strike three called. So that is out number 3 as Bevill will leave 2 on, but they do get on the board with a single run. halfway home here in game number 1. It is a 5-1 lead for Bishop here on JockJive.
Now batting, Bevill has Kyle Hip. Ball with the 4th.
Back to the action here as Kyle Hip will take strike 1 to lead off the 4th. And that one foul. 0-2 to Hip, who reached on an error and scored in that 4-run second, which is the difference here. That one low, gets past the catcher. It's now a ball and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Hit high in the air. Right fielder charging, makes the catch. Long run by Whit Sexton. Haul that one in for out number 1. Top of the lineup here, Rashad Robinson. He flew out to left. He doubled and drove in a run in the second, but got picked off to end the second inning. That one's a strike. 0-1. That one hit high to center. Center fielder with a long run. Left fielder will track it down. Michael Glick for out number 2. Vinny Bosio to the plate. He struck out in the first. He doubled and scored in the third. Pitch low for ball 1. 1-0 pitch, chop foul. Last one went through the netting on the right side. Thankfully, nobody was hurt down there. 1-1 pitch. That one missing high for ball 2. Game 2 to follow. Scheduled start time of 3. It's only 1:02 right now. Possibly, I'm thinking maybe it starts earlier. Of course, that Game 2 time that you always see on the ACCC Athletics page is always in pencil. Could start earlier, could start later. Swing and a miss for strike 2, especially when you don't have any lights. The payoff pitch is chopper. Third baseman on the run will fire across in plenty of time. Good work there by Levi Weaver. Over to Gibbs for the out. That'll go 5-3. So a 3 up, 3 down, 4th for Bishop. As we will head to the top of the 5th, it's a 5-1 lead for the Wildcats here on JockJive.
Consolidated Pipe and Supply Company and Sanders and Associates. Thank you for sponsoring the Bishop State Wildcats.
Last inning, Brett Nix, number 20, was warming up. He is now on the bump for the Wildcats in relief of Stewart, who's in line to get the win. He went 4 innings, 1 hit, 1 run, 2 walks, and 5 strikeouts. Nix on the year 0-1 rather, a 1.29 ERA. 7 innings, 5 hits, 1 run, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. Takes over for Caleb Stewart. Number 9 is Asa Morrison, the catcher, will lead off, followed by Davis, Purdue, Witt, Sexton. So the bottom third of Bevill's lineup to bat here in the 5th. And the first pitch he sees is a swing and a miss, 0-1. Pardon me, folks. That one low and away for ball 1. Big swing and a miss there. Count now 1-2. Pitch swung on, popped up. Second baseman backpedaling a couple steps into the outfield grass for the catch.
Now batting Purdue.
One of the count here to number 1. Davis Purdue struck out looking his first time. He fouls one back. Now no balls and 2 strikes. With Sexton, number 21, the right fielder, on deck. Swung on, foul back. So we don't see any more activity on the Bevill dugout. We see some Wildcats standing in the bullpen down the right side, but nobody's throwing. The 1-2 to Purdue is swung on, hit to center field. Center fielder on the run, and from his knees makes a sliding catch. Nice work there by Jet Wolf, turning on those Jets to run that one down for out number 2. Whit Sexton grounded out to third his first time.
Now batting, Sexton.
Pitch is low for a ball. Low and away, ball 2. The 2-0 is a chopper foul into the dugout. Down the right side, or the left side for Bevill. Like I said, these dugouts are awfully close to the playing surface, so heaven forbid there's some sort of screamer into a dugout. You're holding your breath. There's another one! Into the Bevill dugout, strike 2. Pitch is low. Ball 3. Pitch is a ground ball to Hopper. Shortstop has it. Throw across. A strike and got him on the 6-3. Good strong throw, A.J. Anderson from short. So a 3 up, 3 down, top of the 5th. We'll head to the bottom half. It is a 5-1 lead for Bishop State here on JockJive. Pitch swung on, popped up on the first pitch. Shortstop drifting a few steps into the left field grass to make the grab for out number 1, Brandon Davis. Popping out to Aiden Payne for out number 1. Trevor Murphy. Interesting enough, he is 1 for 2, but it's technically hurting his batting average. He came in batting .513. Grounded out to second and then singled in the third, and he takes ball 1 low. Pitch chopper, third baseman down on it, long throw across. Does he hold on to the bag? He does for the 5-3. Weaver with a strong throw, but almost pulled Gibbs off the bag. It'll be up to A.J. Anderson, who flew out to right in the second, then was called out of the box on a ground ball that hit him. I guess technically 2 unassisted, I think, is how you would score that. Pitch is a strike called. The 0-1 is a strike 2 called. We are rolling along here. We're maybe about an hour 15 into this one. Ground ball, shortstop on the backhand, comes up, fires across, got him. I was about to say we're about an hour 15 minutes in and we're through 5 innings already. That has me thinking we should be able to get this doubleheader in without the darkness being a factor. Go to the top of the 6th when we get back. It is a 5-1 lead for Bishop here on JockJive.
The following sponsors: G&M Maintenance, Advanced Mortgage and Investment, Evans Construction Supply Company, and Baldwin Transfer Company. Thank you for supporting the Bishop State Wildcats.
Back to the action here, top of the 6th inning here. It is the bottom of the lineup. That one hit well to left field. Right fielder underneath it will make the catch for out number 1.
Now at the plate, Marshall.
Correction, that was Aiden Payne on the fly out. Pardon me. As number 6, Chase Marshall at the plate. Pitch is a strike. Marshall with a fly out and a walk and scored the lone run for Bevill. The pitch is inside. Pitch missing inside once again. Now 2-1. Swing and a miss. Count now 2-2. Two, hit into left field. The diving catch is made. My goodness. Vinny Bazio laying out. That's a double if he misses it, if not 3. Put a star next to that one. As Matthew McCaffrey to the plate.
Now batting McCaffrey.
McCaffrey with a strikeout and a hit by pitch. That one a strike. Ground ball, foul to the right. Swung on, hit into right center. Right fielder on the run will run it down. Robinson. So a 3 up, 3 down. Top of the 6th. As we sprint through game 1. Say about an hour 20 in, we're into the bottom of the 6th. Here on JockJive.
Academy of Mobile and Bevill. Thanks for supporting the Bishop State Wildcats. Now batting, Jet Wolf.
Jet Wolf will lead off here for the bottom of the 6th, followed by Ethan Miller. Pearson Eichner, the pitch is up and away for ball 1. Wolf has a single and a run scored. That was in the 4-run second, and he's also walked. The pitch is a strike called. That one a strike, 1 and 2. Pitch from Ivan is low, ball 2. So it's Wolf, Miller, and Eichner. Kyle Hipp will get bat if the inning continues after that. Pitch is low, ball 3. Payoff pitch is a swing and a foul. So because this one has moved at such a pace, I mentioned earlier that the game 2 scheduled time is 3, but I'm thinking that starts 30 minutes early, if not earlier than that, because we have just sprinted through this one, even with the 4-run half inning. But that's really been all the scoring for the most part. That misses for a ball. Wolf is now on for the 3rd time to go with that single and walk. As Scott Woodard looks like he is making his way out. Ethan Miller with a double, an RBI, and a run scored in the second. He's also struck out. Opening week play in the ACC's Division II. The pitch is popped up. Catcher rips off the mask, but it's going to be the second baseman drifting into shallow right center to make the catch. Marshall on the grab for Pearson Eichner. Pitcher with the look to first. The pitch is a strike called. Throw back to first. The 0-1. Chopper, first baseman, will take it, and he will win the race to the bag. 3 unassisted, but the runner, Wolf, will take second base.
If you are what you say you are, a superstar, then have no Kyle Hip at the plate.
Kyle Hip reaching on an error and scoring a run in the second. It's also flown out to right field. The pitch to him is low, and I think it got him in the ankle. Yep, boy, he is going to hobble down to first. At least Bevill does catch a break in the sense the lead runner has to go back. He was off on the pitch. So runners at first and second for Rashad Robinson. Pitch to Robinson, swung on and fouled out of play. Pitch is, and it gets him in the leg. And he will gingerly make his way down to first base. Bases are now loaded. I believe a possible extra base hit could end it here in the 6th inning. As Coach Woodard will make his way out. And I believe he will have to make the pitching change now. So Ivan's day is done. He goes 3 1/3 off the bench. Interesting, he did not allow a hit. A walk, a strikeout, 2 hit by pitches. Price, D-E-E-S, Price, number 33, now the pitcher for Bevill. Bishop's going to send their number 2 batter up here with 2 outs, and Vinny Bosio. Strikeout, a single and a run scored, a ground out to third, and a diving catch out and left. First pitch he sees is swung on and hit to center. Center fielder, a few steps to his left, underneath it, puts it away for out number 3. So Bishop will leave them loaded for the second time. But they're 3 outs from a win in the opener. We'll head to the top of the 7th when we get back. It's a 5-1 lead for Bishop here on JockJive. To the top of the 7th. And number 28, Connor Gibbs. Gibbs has 2 strikeouts. The pitch is inside, ball 1. He was caught looking in the 2nd, swinging in the 4th. Pitch is inside. Ball 2. Two 1 pitch. Upstairs. Ball 3. Bishop does have somebody warming up in the pen, so they need one. The pitch is a strike called. And it's 3-1. Payoff pitch. Ground ball. Third baseman has it. He'll pump and fire all the way across. Good strong throw. Got him. 5-3 Davis to Eichner for out number 1.
Now batting Glick.
Michael Glick with a ground out to short and an RBI single. He has the lone RBI for the Bears in this one as he bats from the left side, and he will chop one. Catcher out quickly. Bare hands to first. Got him. 2-3 on out number 2. Miller coming flying out of there to make that play. Bevill down to its final out. It'll be Levi Weaver. Weaver with a ground out to third and a strikeout in the 4th to end the 2nd and the 4th. He hopes not to end the 7th, the pitch. He takes strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch. Ground ball, shortstop down on it. He has it over to first in time, and that will do it. In an hour and 33 minutes. Bishop will win this one 5-1. So we should be back here in about, looks like 20 minutes, I think I saw from Coach Hattenstein as he signals over to Coach Woodard. So again, look like we'll be back in 20 minutes here on JockJive.
Bevill State 1. Game 2 coming up shortly.